Hello there, and welcome back to another day where I have some free time. Well, it has been around 3 months, hasn't it? And well, in these days, to do on nobita.h, well, we'll be having to add some convenience functions for the day we add the cross-platform features of this build system. Well, I guess the example, an example for this convenience function would be a way to, well, our own get current working directory and executable directory and other stuff like that. Then the other thing would be to actually clean up the build target function. So we have to clean that up. And then just before we add the cross-platform feature, I want to have file globin for add sources and the custom command. So that would be our goals before the cross-platform thingy. So let us get started on the convenience functions. Well, I guess we can also clean up the build target function at the same time. First of our convenience stuff is if not defined blocks of Win32, since that will be used later on, and we'll be including the PID type here as well, as long, well, along with the other macros like a path separator being a forward slash, then the extension being .l for executables, um, .so for shared libraries, and .a for static libraries. Now for our convenience function number one, we'll be removing their append, and we'll be replacing that with stir join. Well, two versions of stir join, one with the periodic arguments, and the other would be a vector of strings, though I'm not seeing a future that will be using the vector version. So just one. And instead of prefix, it should be the joining string instead. So stir join, and the join string would be our path separator. Now, why isn't the other things erroring out? The one with their appends? Huh, there you go. Go stir join with the path sep, Can I add, well, can I do a macro for this one? Stir join and nobita path sep. I think that should be good. Oops, have I done? Okay, looking good so far. Next up on our list, so that we don't create the current working directory and prefix directories strings every single time. We'll be nuking this for now, along with these. So back to main. What I want to happen is, well, initialize the following directories and the current working directory as well. But hmm, let's see what I can do about this for now. I guess we can also make name be null for now as well. And the current working directory can be removed. Now for our second convenience function, that would be a our own get current working directory with the void, and another would be the current executables directory. But this time we actually have to create our own implementation of this one. So in stir join, wait, where is it? No, where's stir copy first? I did not add the implementation of this. So why am I looking for it like this? So for our implementation of this, static car, nobita, stir join with the prefix, well, not prefix, the joining string and the variadic arguments. So should have our VA list here, VA, and start that with the joining string and that here. Then we'll have to do another round of that. Then initialize our output and the length of the string. Initialize the one for the extra, what do you call this? The extra null byte. Guess we can also initialize the arg to null for now and actually use var after starting the variadic arguments. So va with a type of a character pointer, and while the argument is not null, do stuff. So we can add the length of arg to that. But if the new arg, well, if it's not null, we can also add the length of the joining string to the length. So strlen join. I think that should be it. Now we can initialize the rest with malloc with len multiplied by the size of character, though multiplying it is not needed. Oh, not res, but ret. Check if this is null, give out an error, printf, could not join strings. Stir join as malloc return null. Then set the build to have failed to true. Also, if the build has already failed, then return null. Then this should return red, as that is still null. Now, to do the same while loop again over here, that also we can set the first byte of red to a null byte, so that instead of having an initial star copy, a star cat would just do the trick. So arg to red. Same thing with the joining string. And this time, actually returning the string. So that is our stir join function. Then the next one would be the thing, um, the get current working directory. And surprisingly, in here, we can just return get current working directory here with null and 0. Though, I guess we can wrap this up again. If this is null, then do the same fprintf, where you could not current working directory, then set nobita build failed to true. That's it. Now, the one that would take more work is the current executables directory. Get ced. And this should take the first argument vector from main. So this is what it should be returning. Return red. And then I guess a copy of this argv0. So current executable is stirjup of argv0. And then I guess we actually have to do another function, our own version of their name, I think. Also stirjup as well. So another static char, nobita stirjup, and their name. But this time our version of their name is gonna modify the pointer directly. So P. So first of all, actually do nobita stirjup with the pointer S. Then the result would be malloc stirlen S plus 1 multiplied by the size of character. If return is null, printf that we could not copy a string as malloc returned null. Once more, set the build of failed and return ret, but not before running stir copy on the string. Well, that should be an else statement here, or else it's gonna crash. Hmm? Oh, I did set this as void. But now that we have our current executable, we also need our current working directory. So there's this one. Now we can run um, our own version of their name on exe, then run change directory to that one, and return would be um, get current working directory after running change dir. And after that, guess we can change the directory back to the first CWD. Then we can free the following exe and working directory. Now we're gonna be needing our own their name. It's a void now. So that should be P. Wait, it's a pointer. Well, that's not supposed to be a pointer. So their name Well, let's see first where the last slash is on this P variable. So it's stir our car from P with path sep. Well, the first character of the path separator, which is the forward slash. And if S is not equal to null, then we can set um I don't know, I guess we can say if S is null, then first of all, first character P shall become a dot, and the one after that shall become a null byte. So it would return a dot if there's no their name, then return from this thing. Else, we set S to the null byte. I think that should do it. Now, for our definition of Nobita build, I guess we can add a few more things. So, example, the current working directory, the current executable directory, prefix, then include, then the binary directory, and the library directory. So I guess we can do that now. CED and the first of argv for the current working directory. Um, there's that. Then prefix, include, binary, and lib shall be done by stir join. Then make the recursive is run on the following. Then add that to build CED, CED, CWD, CWD. Um, prefix is prefix. Include is include. The binary is the binary. And the library is the library. Now we're gonna have to free that later on. So here, free the current executable directory, the current working directory, the prefix, then the include directory, then what else? The binary and the library. Now back in build target, what can I remove here? Let's see. Yes, I can remove the certain thing, the custom command over here. Oh, you can just break. Don't do anything it. In here, we can set full command used to 0. And then we can append the vector to full command from the custom command. Right, that should do it. Well, just in case, there's that part done. And in here, command can go back and it can be built if the target type is also a custom command. So where did I put that part? So there's that one done. Now we can remove the star copies. You have our thing for that. So name first being a star join from target name and then the executable extension, then null. Now it would be put into the binary directory, which is in this variable. Same thing here. B and lib. Same thing over here. Now for the name, I can also add lib over here. Then change execute to shared. And here, shared shall become static. Now let's see if this still works. Well, after I make this go to the right include here as well. And every mention of their name shall become nobita their name. So this would be the header copy. And I did not do this one properly. Now what else has an error over here? Let's just rebuild this normally. That's weird. Where's the errors? That the Clang daemon is saying there is. Hmm. I am not seeing it. Oh, it's in add sources. And over here, I can also now remove the current working directory. I also don't have to free this one. Or over here. And when was the current working directory used anyways? Hmm. Well, for that, before that, maybe I can add the current executables directory and nobita cache. Wait, I think that's correct. And here in source, we can add the result of the same stir join with the path separator with the current executables directory. once more and arg. I hope this would work, to be honest. Now back at main, we also now have the three sources alongside the objects. So there's that. Sources. Now let's try rebuilding this thing. So maybe it's still, yeah, I still have some star dupes over here. But let's see what would happen if I remove the following, rerun build. And okay, it's the full path for the cache objects and full path for the sources. And we kind of cleaned up the build target function as well. So two birds, one stone. So how long did we take? Around 30 minutes. So for the next part, we will be adding file globbing. So it would be like running ls on star.md. So I want wildcard support for this thing, since writing out the source names one by one is a pain. And with the other features that we have over here, I think it will work out quite nicely. But for now, I thank you for sticking with me this far, and may I see you on the next one.